Hey guys, what's up? Max Sleepy here. Welcome back to our long campaign, our grand campaign on Rome 2 Total War. Oh, Rome Total War, sorry, not Rome 2. We will get to Rome 2, don't you worry. But yeah, episode 12, and things are looking quite good for the Julii. Things are not looking so good for the Brutii, and even worse for the Scipii, who are relegated to a well, I think the Dacians probably have about the same amount of territory, perhaps even less. Excuse me. But yeah, last episode we began conquering the Spanish. They're fighting back quite hard. Actually do have to give them that. They are no pushovers, the Spanish. But we are making it work. They've got 3 settlements total, but they do have a lot of big armies, so we need to be a bit tactical with how we do this. We could march down and just deal with the Carthaginians as well, to be fair. Unfortunately our diplomat isn't a very good spy, so he has absolutely no idea how many people are in there, really. Over here we're just continuing our building of armies. We've got 2 fully formed legions now camped out. We've got Herennius the Lewd over here with his legion, Marcellus Vetus with his. And they're just waiting for orders. So we're kind of mid-campaign here at the moment, but things have slowed down a little bit. I think in the first few episodes we were cranking through, taking land, but now things have slowed down a little bit. Perfectly normal. Yeah, as the world's map edges fill in, it takes longer to do things, but we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Down here we are perilously close to hopefully being able to start the civil war effectively. I think you need 8 popularity with the people in order to start the civil war. So we just need to keep cranking, really. Not sure what they expected to happen there, really, but fair play to them for trying. Okay, so we can see that Spanish settlement is... Oh, no! No! Oh, damn. Oh, God, they became rebels. Oh, no. I am genuinely heartbroken about that. I said in a previous episode, I love the Greeks. Ancient Greece is one of my favourite civilizations. I adore Greece, the place. The Greek people are wonderful. So I am genuinely I'm genuinely gutted that that the Greek cities are gone. Perhaps they will rise again. Who knows? That means roads. Something must have happened to roads then. I have no idea. But anyway. Oh, sorry. I said we had 4 legions. We've got more than that. We've got 3. Said we had 2 legions. We've actually got nigh on 3. What have you got? You've got legionaries. You've only got Roman cavalry, which are pretty crap. You're a bit light on. Could send you and you. Could send you guys up there. You're just continuously getting filled with legionaries, and then you'll get legion cavalry. You're training up archers. You've nearly finished your archers. You're waiting on cavalry, then you'll be getting legionaries. Yeah, we wanna finish our war off with the Spanish before we start. We'll probably target Macedon next if our popularity with the masses doesn't. Excellent. I wondered if we had an agent going down there. Right, what's in here? No elephants. Bowie infantry. Phalanx. Bloody phalanx. They'll be an infantry crap, but they do have 3 units of phalanx infantry. We'll finish off the Spanish, I think. We've got the army to do it. We only need 2. Right, now that we know that location is kind of chill, let's send our spy up there to get some more info. You can head over here. And we'll do it that way. Alright, you need to start sailing down there because you're going to merge. Why can't... Okay. Starting to get some experienced ships now. Bloody Macedonians and the Brutii are just... Really, dude? Blockade Asturica for 3 games. No. Another German settlement upgrades. Good. We are quite rapidly Romanizing the barbarian tribes now. Who are you? Okay, fanatics, a rebel general, and some warband. Nothing to be worried about. Again, the good thing is they won't attack you. Basically, on me. Right, we'll hang there and see if we can draw them out. You will hang there and see if you can draw them out. We have a huge amount of troops in Numantia as well, which can basically, once we've taken these 2 locations, we can rearm either of the legions that need them. We'll hit up Corduba, we'll take that, and then we'll bounce across to Tingi. And then that should be the Spanish. And almost the Carthaginians taken out. They still have Lilybaeum because for some reason the Scipii just will not target it. Don't know why. I genuinely have no idea what has happened to both Roman factions, because they have been incredibly passive in this campaign. I've never seen the Roman faction so passive. Just enjoying a nice Heineken at the moment. How's everybody? How are my viewers?
Until next time.
Yeah, if you're watching this, leave a comment. Whereabouts you're watching from, and how was your day? I'm really interested to find out where sort of my people who watch my content are from. If you couldn't tell, I'm from Britain. I'm English. I'm a British chap. But yeah, I'd be very interested to know where my viewers are from. So yeah, you don't have to give any personal details. Just be very interesting to know where people are watching my stuff from. So if you do fancy, let me know. Feel free to drop a comment. Right, this is quite the army. Oh no, it's not actually. It's a pretty, in fact, it's an incredibly shit army. You've got quite a lot of cav. If we send 2 more units of cav to you, oh, you coward, bloody coward. Sorry, Captain Naeus, you have no need to be there. Right, can we start a fight with you and get a draw out? Yes, we can. So he's got some ball warriors and some skirmishers. Then inside, it's pretty crap army actually. So all in all, he's got 2 total units of cavalry. We've got 4 effectively. 2 full units of legionary cavalry, 2 generals bodyguards, a very strong unit of equites, and then a half squadron. We should be able to win this quite handily. And if we can kill the general, we can get a draw out as well. A win here will serve 2 purposes, effectively. Most importantly, it will give us control of the city, but also it will serve quite a good purpose to hopefully get us a little bit closer to defeating the Spanish, because they have been a bit of a pain. We'll have our Praetorians in the middle. All of you guys are free to fire. All of you guys are free to fire, but I don't want you on. And then right. So this is the first enemy army. They are just gonna get hit basically. And the second enemy army comes from there, so hopefully by the time these guys have hit them, we'll have been able to reposition what they're doing. Alright, come on you guys. At least while I reform my legions. Right, come on. Right, the skirms have already bottled it. There's the cavalry going in. They're wavering. Come on. Keep it going. Right, get away from them then. Oh, the bull warriors are actually quite powerful. Way more powerful than they should be, I think. Not entirely convinced by the strength of them. Right, let's crush all of them. Crush all of them and then get back. Alright, let's get our archers back here. You boys are gonna head down here. It's the Romans' one downside. It'd be great if you could move. Right, the good news is the auxiliary got in. Right, good. They're falling apart. Come on! Respond to my bloody orders. If we could take the cavalry, we will have a pretty solid position. I really don't know what these guys' problem is. They're so slow. Alright, don't worry about it. Need to get these hoplites down there and quick. Right, got the long shield cavalry in. Right, you go into phalanx. Shoot exclusively the general. Where are the equites? You guys, get down here. Because you are potentially going to be going for their general in a minute. Right. Yes! Excellent. Phenomenal. Right. Get our legionaries into a better position. Because the enemy army has decided to do a bit of a silly. Let's get you guys over there. And these guys are pretty shite. Oh, my poor equites. I think all the auxilia are dead. Yep. Right, good. Good. Right, now just start sweeping into them. Carve through them. And do not stop carving through them. How are we up to? We've only killed 50%. We need to properly roll over them. Continue. Crush as many of them as you can. We couldn't quite get to the 80%. Don't think we'll get them. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got the heroic victory speech, but didn't get an actual heroic victory. That's bullshit. Highly unfair, but oh well. Yeah, we couldn't get it. It's fine. We will simply besiege them. We were close though. We were close. We have to wait for you to do something, and then this army is just hanging about. We've got more troops training down there, training down there. Our armies over here are just available. The reason we haven't gone to war with the Scythians is quite simply we don't have the cav for it. They are a cavalry archer civ, which means they are awful to fight. Quite simply, especially as Rome. Yeah, no, historically Romans were quite badly bloodied in several engagements. Excuse me, by horse archers. Slayers, it's yeah, right.
Oh, thanks.
The Seleucids, if people don't know, are one of the sort of Greek factions that formed out of the death of Alexander the Great. Alexander's generals all basically, when Alexander died, they carved up the empire he'd built, basically. And General Seleucus was one of those. He formed the Seleucid Empire, which was where the map is actually showing. Why did they want to become a protectorate? Are they massively falling apart? No, they're really strong, the Seleucids. Really strong. Why on earth did they want... Why did they want to be a protectorate? They're huge. I suppose it's because they just want survival. They feel threatened, would be my guess, as to why they have... No, bro, you have to fight me. Oh, it's peasants. This army is going to get absolutely bodied by just cav. They do have an actual general though, so we do still need to be careful. The army will fall apart from cav, but it's not an army we can just walk over. Alright, let's try and keep the high ground as much as we can. Have our 2 units of auxilia there. We'll get a unit of auxilia over there. The archers are doing what the archers do. Praetorians are behind. All of our legionaries are on fire at will. And then our cav just here. Right, so let's try and get to some high ground if we can. Yeah, only unit I'm remotely worried about is the General's Bodyguard. Everything else will be absolutely swept up. So what we'll do, we'll get the cavalry up here. We'll get our troops into position. Hope that he comes for us first. Would be the ideal occurrence here. He might not, though. What we could do is try and bait him a little bit. So let's see if this works. Okay. Right. So the peasantry are gone. Those peasants are gone. These guys are gone. These guys are all gone. Right, get after them. He refused to commit his general, which works for us, really. Very silly of him to refuse to commit his general. Crush skirmishers. Crush the dogs. Alright, let's go back after the skirms. Good, so our cav will pass harmlessly through, and his cav will be annihilated. Because all my troops have got to shoot at. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Hopefully he'll reform. Yes, he did. Great. Right, destroy him. Wonderful. No, archers have come over. Great, run him down. Run him down. What do we get? Can we get them all? What have they got? 18 men. No, couldn't get them all. Easy. The power of cavalry, ladies and gentlemen. The power of cavalry. Armies like that, it was never going to be a problem. You start touching a single unit of peasants, and the local enemy forces debuff probably got involved there. Right, we are now down a unit of cav with no mercenaries. Not a problem. Oh, actually, definitely not a problem. You go and join that army. This city is full of cav, which is actually quite good for us because this is the unit with our hoplites in it, so there shouldn't be a problem. Very soon the Iberian Peninsula will be ours. Right. Yes, you might as well be the unit with the ram. You guys may as well also be a unit with a ram. The hoplites are going to be our trump card here, with the legionaries just behind. That unit is going to have we just want our archers here, and the cav, just in case we need to do some hammer and anvil. Right, you get that open, you get that open, you boys all head up to here, and don't bloody skirmish. All of our cohorts get behind, and the cavalry will be available, not to be used. Oh, the machine gun towers. And then we just leave our archers to just thin them out, basically. A, it's good experience, and B, it's thinning out enemy units which are dangerous. Ideally the cavalry, but we will just let our guys. As soon as we can, we need to get the hoplites in. Alright, that unit of cav is going to be destroyed. Let's get our hoplites in. If we can get them in. Oh, hold. I want the hoplites in, but okay, right. We might we're going to lose the hoplites, but the archers are going to get a sweet price. Damn. Hoplites didn't manage to reform in time. Right, they have now reformed. The cav will get bodied by them. They're going to break, yeah. It's a shame. We could have done with more hoplites, really. Right, we've got 2 early cohorts. Let's get them in. And then we'll get our cav in. These archers just go up here. You are useless to me. And we're just going to let the archers do their bloody business, basically. Right. Okay, it is going to be down to the legionaries now. So what have we got left? We've got the enemy general with his long shield cavalry. There is nothing worth worrying about in the town centre. And then a couple of units of Scutarii. We'll let these guys come to us. They'll take some javs. Good. Right, they're basically gone now. If this unit of Scutarii comes in... Alright, let's have them, if we can. Yep. Let's have them. Right. Hold. Hold. Go on, cut them all down, cut them all down, cut them all down. Right, good. Right. The early cohorts are now spent, in my opinion. So let's have a couple of late cohorts move up. They just flee as soon as the late cohorts even arrive. You guys are going to be on hold fire though, unless something actually worth shooting at comes in, because everybody else is just going to break Basically, as soon as they come in. Like literally as soon as these units come in, they will just break straight away. We could basically hold these guys quite nicely. You guys are going to head over there with the Praetorians. And the Cav are going to go all the way over there. And naturally you went that way. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Fucking morons. Why do they do that? Like, the other unit goes that way and they both come from the same direction. So why in God's name? Anyone who can explain why that pathfinding decision was made, I'd love to know. I genuinely would love to know why that decision was made, because it's fucking baffling. Right, let's get the Praetorians up here. Backed by a unit of legionaries. And then the Cav can all now go over there. And then over here. And then Praetorians will be able to handle themselves. The legionary cohorts move in, and then the Cav. And the enemy general's dead. There we go. You gonna kill them, or? There we go. Temple dedications in a merchant's home region grant traits that affect their finance going. Interesting. Enslaved. They never got rid of the Temple of Jupiter I built them. Fascinating. So what makes you most upset? Just culture penalty. Yeah. Well, you ought to know that you have been conquered. People should know when they're conquered. Bruto and Macedon still just having a little party down in Greece, but doing nothing of any value for some reason. The rebels kicking Seleucid's arse. Man, the Seleucids have got some big armies. Really interesting faction to play, the Seleucids, because they're kind of half Eastern and half Greek, so they get some really interesting options. Right, Scalabus is still rioting because they're scum. You get in you get in there, and then you guys for some reason can't quite put them to the sword. Gosh, Julius got some sweet loot. We might have to start exterminating these people. It's becoming more it's not quite worth keeping them alive, to be fair. Very interesting. Now, if we just have a look here at our new general. Well, I say new general. We did have a new child. Is it him? You're 37, you're 21, you're 27. We are sitting on quite a lot of characters. Some of whom are getting pretty potent now. Happy as Julius. You are shit. You are really shit. Right, you'll go in here. Ooh, Praetorian cavalry are now available. We're going to train a lot of them. They are very good. In fact, they're too good. They're overpowered. Right, another end turn. It's nice. Look, we now get to watch the Seleucids just fight in the desert. Don't worry, Seleucids, I have no intention of fighting you. Oh, the Germans are at war with the Scythians, I would assume. Yes, you are fantastic. So we've got Pontifex Maximus, Censor, Praetor, and the Aedile. So a really good time for us. Oh, one of our assassins died. Oh god, and we got another two. Herennius Civilus, we got another two bloody family members. We are quickly running out of space for family members. But that being said, we've got a general ball here at the moment, so it's not too bad. Alright, you go over there. You're 38 and will be a good general. You're 22 and have the potential to be a good general. You are 16 and have the potential to be a good general. You're only 24 and definitely have the potential to be a good general. So Manius the Killer is still hanging about. Oh, Caesar Julius, these are actual members of our family. Let's have a look at our family tree at the moment. Should be quite a sight to see. Where is it? Oh, it doesn't show it as yeah, there we go. Look at this. Family is humongous. Absolutely massive family. You can see the Julii have done quite well. There he is. Oh, Flavius Julius. Watching over us from afar. You can see here we've got plenty of other family members to be coming in at some point. Ugh. It's a different time, remember. Nice, 1616, good. Go well, Decius. Himself an older woman. Actually, quite a few of them have. Good. The family line lives on and is strong. Oh, excuse me. Right. Let's get this place under arms. What we got? Load of slingers, some Iberian infantry, mostly slingers and Iberian infantry, 1 unit of cav. Should not be a problem. Especially as we've got 3 unit of auxilia here. Scalabrus is still absolutely fucking raging. Only took 1 unit of peasants to sort them out, so potentially instead of recruiting peasants, let's just recruit 2 legions, and then let's retrain everybody else. It's gonna be a blacksmith or something, isn't it? Yeah, weaponsmith, fine. Give him better weapons. Why not? We just need to make sure that the army gets retrained competently. Go and have a look at that. What's it you got? A good army. A very good army, actually. Very cav heavy. Experienced. Decent weapons, and then a load of these bull warriors. We will let them fight if that's what they want to do. If they want to come here, we will allow that. I'd rather be besieged by them. Be far less painful to be besieged by them. Is this ship's fucking serious? What else is going on? Oh, Corellis. Oh, Corellis is unhappy because it's just over pop, but it's getting its city. So, all right, you're just getting cav there. You just need legions. Yeah, not too bad. Slowly getting its urban barracks as well. Overall, the Empire is looking quite healthy. I'm going to continue drinking my lager. Oh, what could be better? Beer and Total War. I had a lovely dinner earlier as well. Fish finger sandwiches. Oh, great. Yeah, so we're just rocking through this campaign. It'll be finished soon. We probably maybe get another sort of 5-6 episodes, maybe another 10 max. Yeah, what to do after that? We could go to Rome 2, or we could do we could carry on doing Rome, but I've got a really nice mod for this game, which Conquest Expanded, I want to call it, or Conquest Redone, or something like that. Can't quite remember the name, but it's a really, really good mod. Really, really well made. Makes the map even bigger, adds loads of new factions, including like the Athenians, makes the Athenians and Spartans their own factions, which is really cool. So potentially we will use that. I think that would be pretty cool. We can look at doing some other factions, which would be quite cool. But yeah, right. Let's take Asturica. Let's kick the Spanish off the mainland. Relegate them to Algeria. Morocco, Algeria.
Now, you're probably wondering about
Tingy.
this evening's entertainment. There's enough wine in camp to float a boat. It's all yours when they're dead. Oh yes, and the camp women will be suitably appreciative too. The Spanish are worthy of respect, but not fear. They are only men, and men can be killed. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations? That army is 1/4 of the enemy's strength. So sharpen your swords one last time. When we have killed them all, we will have made a good start. Our task today is a noble one. To preserve the town and its people.
No, we're going to exterminate them.
The balance of numbers favors us, I see. This is good. I do not believe in giving the enemy an easy time.
So Rome is quite famous for its incredible general speeches. We've skipped through most of them, but they are genuinely phenomenal. They're really, really good, and they change based on, there's loads of things that change them, including your own general's traits. Excuse me. So yeah, figured we just let him talk. Maybe we'll listen to some more. Who knows? All right. So the enemy is kind of falling back a little bit, which is fine because that means we can actually do something. So they do have a lot of missile troops. Here come. So the Scutarii we want to kill. So we're going to just archer down the Scutarii. We're going to let them get absolutely massacred. Especially if they decide to run away.
The gods have smiled on us today. The walls are broken. Our troops should be ordered forward.
Good, that's made light work of them. Now we'll do the Iberian infantry. Just being absolutely... They're alright, they're doing alright at the moment, but yeah, once they get past a certain point, they just get absolutely destroyed. I mean, these guys aren't, to a man. They're going to be destroyed. So that's good. They still have another unit, 2 units of Iberian infantry. The Iberian infantry are not a huge concern. Right. What cavalry did they have again? They've got a captain and his round shield cav. And that's it. So what I think we're going to do is... Shall we fight around this side, or should we head up here? Let's head up here. So, first of all, let's get the auxiliaries over here. Then we can get the archers who will be able to fire. They're going to walk. Then let's get 2 cohorts.
Have done well this day. The walls are taken.
2 cohorts worth of legionaries over here. They are going to run. Let's get our Praetorians up here, along with another 2 cohorts of legionaries. In fact, we're going to send the majority of our legionaries that way. And we're just going to go a cav in. These guys are going to fold like a very wet piece of paper as soon as we get there. Right, so let's speed up time. They'll just break. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's have the cavalry actually charge, because they've got nothing of value here. They've got nothing of value here. Let's just cut them down. Oh, get him now. He's broken. Get him now. Get him now. Get him now. Yes. Fantastic work.
His men know their doom approaches.
That went better than I ever thought it would. Wasn't expecting that to go as well as it did, but when the general decided to attack the auxilia, idiot. The man who runs away will fight again. True. Right. Contrary to what our glorious general said. Excuse me. Yeah, we're going to ignore what our general said, because we are not here to preserve the town or its people. We are in fact here to slaughter them. And that leaves them with 2 armies. Now, you guys are of no use anymore. You guys are of no use anymore. Right. We'll sort our lives out a little bit, and then we will can you just fuck off and die? Starting to that Spanish ship is really starting to bother me. Right, cool. So you're now just chucking legionaries in there. And then you can go for archers. You're chucking legionaries in there. Bloody hell are you? Frankly, it's embarrassing that they even did 66. They even took 6. Really? He took 20 casualties in his Praetorian cohort. Really? 2 squads of barbarian mercs did that much damage. Sorry, I'm not sure I actually believe that personally, but alright. So once he gets his cav and his legionaries, he'll just need archers. Yeah.
Until next time.
We will refuse every time to take the Senate as our protectorate. Because our objective is to conquer Rome. We must become the supreme leader of Rome. That is the objective campaign. The other 2 families don't actually matter. You normally, in the OG Rome, you would go to war with them. Not to conquer Rome. You would normally end up going to war with them just because they have such a large amount of land. Why is Carthage angry again? What's your fucking problem? Oh, squalor is really bad. I can't even recruit enough peasants to make any difference. I'm just gonna have to accept it. Yeah. Carthage is one of those places that becomes a huge city very quickly. If we hadn't exterminated them, that would probably be our largest city now. Carthage is often the first huge city in the game, either there or Batavium, from my experience. Oh, hello. Welcome. So first thing we need to do is get rid of their heathen religion and dedicate this place to Jupiter, and then we get the usual. So we need to hold that army there for a little while. Same with Scalabus, although they have a large Temple of Jupiter, which is quite good. Squalor is very low. So then it's just a matter of building roads, get rid of the market, Build it with our own market. Stone wall and farms. That should help the culture penalty. Right, so what are you low on? You have some archers that can come over here, because we have archers that can come over here. What else? Your hoplites are worthless, so how about some ballistas? Why not? Let's equip them. Alright, is it time to strike at Macedon? Not quite yet. We'll have 3 legions, soon to be 4 available to strike Macedon. We've got nowhere currently training archers, which is always a bit of a problem. Conflicting priorities, ladies and gentlemen. It's a dangerous thing. Anyway, one more time. Uh, 22 and a confident commander? Yeah. Alright, is rioting in Carthage? Of course there is. Are we going to hold Carthage is the question. Potentially not. Potentially not. Can we ferry them troops from anywhere else? What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? Just go away! Arsewipe! Oh my god, the fucking Spanish Navy is doing my tits in. Right. Both Spanish ports are now blockaded. They cannot get ships anymore. Not a fan of that. We're now 110%. That's a lot more reasonable, isn't it? So we'll get 4 town watchmen. Damn. I'll tell you what. Let's just take another turn, just to build up everything that place can possibly have. Roads, sewers, trader. Roads, sewers. Before we end it, we'll just go through all of our cities and make sure every city is building things that are worth building. Bloody hell. Farming, sewers, and a big temple. Farming. Farming, sewers, big temple, and dock. Farming and sewers, big dock. Farming, sewers, big temple, dock. Big temple, big port, and sewers. Big dock. Farming, sewers, market, big temple. Farming. Nothing. Farming, sewers, big temple, market. Farming, market. Farming, sewers, market. Roads. Road's most important. Farming sewers, big temple market. Roads, farming, sewers, market. Roads, farms, market, sewers, big temple. Oh, we're nearly out of cash. Look at that. Alright. After this end turn, we will end the episode. Just see what our Seleucid friends do. Alright, Carthage is still doing nothing. The Germans are still pumping out armies. Oh! Spanish are going for Carthage. Okay, Decius Julius is dead. And Valhano, who was our... He was the guy that, for some reason... Plato and Aristotle. Logic. There you go. Game's gone on so long, we have had Greek logic appear. So I put repairing those walls. Right, well this is good. He can't quite reach the what are they, ballistas? Just not ballistas here. Oh, actually, she's got like a tiny army that we cannot deal with. Love to be able to just send some cav out to him. General can reach him, but he's the faction leader, so he'll have more. Right, that is going to be it for this episode, guys and girls. Thank you so much for watching, as always. If you did like the content, leave a like. If you dislike the content, leave a dislike. But drop a comment telling me why you disliked it. That's all I ask. I think that's a reasonable ask. Feedback, tips, tricks, or just how's the weather where you are, always greatly appreciated. Comments, I will happily read them and I will respond to every one. So there's your little gift. You leave a comment, you get a reply straight from Max Sleepy. And if you want to see more content and keep up with what's going on in the Sleepy Squad, drop a subscribe. Why not? Join our boy Buddha. He has been an absolute hero. He's watched pretty much all the videos, I think. He's been my #1 subscriber. Shout out to you, mate. Thank you so much. But as always, guys and girls, any viewers at all, thank you so much for watching the content. I really do appreciate it. And as always, this has been Max Sleepy, signing off.